Welcome to the Waxing Show. Welcome. Today's topic is methyl sulfonyl-methane. So we're continuing the topic from yesterday. Welcome those coming in. About to check and see you and welcome you personally. So let's see here. We have Amir 0118. Welcome to the Waxing Show. May Bell Flashes. Wait, no. I don't know why I read it Lashes. Maybelle Aesthetic LLC. Welcome to the Waxing Show. Hey Shorty B Trill. Ben Trill. Welcome to the Waxing Show. Ray Michelle. Welcome to the Waxing Show. Renab 1310. Welcome back to the Waxing Show. Hey, Mean Bitch Jean. Welcome to the Waxing Show. So welcome. I go live usually at 3:26 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, but today I had to get out some exfoliating pads. So they're not all out. I went to the post office to send some out. They're not all done. But I got a good amount done. So I wanted to get that out before the post office closed, because the post office is closed right now. And so by the time I got home and got everything done, it was this time. So welcome to the Waxing Show, Sweetheart 92. Hey, pretty girl in E. Welcome to the Waxing Show. Renab way back. Hey. Hey, Devi the SD. Welcome back to the Waxing Show. So there's quite a few new people. So if you're new, let me know where you're coming from. All right. Yesterday's topic was about methyl sulfonyl-methane. Say it with me. Methyl sulfonyl-methane. And I want to talk a little bit about it more, so it can get you reminded of what it does. Renab said Ohio here. Okay, Ohio, yes. Pretty girl said Racine. Is that Racine or Racine? No, I think it's Racine. Racine, Wisconsin. So that's amazing. So we got Wisconsin, Ohio. Hey, JVSMN33. Welcome to the Waxing Show. Welcome to the Waxing Show. Ron Gay 33. Sweetheart 92 said hi from Palm Springs, California. Well, welcome from Palm Springs, California. We're very close to each other because I'm in Orange County, so we're about an hour and a half away from each other. Welcome to the Waxing Show, Aldry 017. Welcome. Welcome to the Waxing Show. May Bell Aesthetic LLC says she is from Atlanta. There is actually a lot of people in my audience from Atlanta, Georgia. A lot of my clients are from there that get pads and get orders. So definitely, as you're around here, you will be able to connect with other people that are in your area. Ron Gay 33 says from Virginia. Well, welcome. So we have quite a few people everywhere in the States, and that's why I really love the internet, because the great thing about social media is that you can get to know people from all over the place and really build connections with people and not have to go anywhere or leave your home. Ray Michelle said she is from Indiana. Oh, okay. I don't see Indiana very often, so welcome from Indiana. That's awesome. All right, so it is amazing that people are from everywhere. I just love that. Such a blessing to have to live in a day where we have social media. So, for those of you who are just joining, she said, "Thank you. You're welcome." For those of you who are just joining or are new, I will introduce the show and explain what I do and how I help people. But just to give like a recap, I like to teach people about not only about waxing and skincare, but I also like to teach on different ingredients in skincare products. And specifically, we've been talking about the different ingredients in my acne and ingrown pads that I made for my clients. But it also is good to know what ingredients are in your products and what they do, or what ingredients in general and what they do. So that way, when you go to order products, you know what you're getting and why you're getting it. So an example, if you are working on hyperpigmentation, you are going to want to look for stuff with kojic acid, lactic acid, vitamin C. And so if you know what to look for ingredients, products is going to be easier for you. And your products are going to be more effective. Hey, Dollface Jay, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. So that is why I teach ingredients as well as skincare information and waxing, but it all goes together. All right, so I'm going to introduce myself and the show. And then, hey, Abdul, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. And then we're going to get into the ingredient that we talked about yesterday. I'll recap a little bit about the other ingredients because we do have some new people. But if you missed any of the shows, then some of them are available on my YouTube channel. If you click the link in the bio on Instagram at 3B Waxing, the last button, you can find my YouTube channel, and I've gone and put some of the shows onto that channel. There is the interview that I did on Saturday with another esthetician. You can find it on the Instagram feed. We talked about different lifestyle habits that you can get to improve your skin. That one is not on YouTube because I have to record it separately. So I do plan on doing that. It just is a matter of me, setting my phone away and then recording it and then watching it. Hey Latoya, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. So I'm going to introduce it and then we will get started in content. So welcome to the 3B Waxing Show, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show, and so you remember, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. My name is Becca. I'm a pro waxer, skin therapist, and a licensed esthetician since 2010. I help people remove unwanted hair. So that's unwanted hair on your face, your body, everywhere. Acne, discoloration, and ingrown. So discoloration, dark spots, melasma, those kind of things. And then ingrown bumps, ingrown hairs, whether you get them on your face, underarms, stomach, Brazilian, legs, anywhere. Toes. I do that with helping with waxing. So like I said, I'm a pro waxer and I wax with hard wax. Hard wax is gentle on the skin. And I love hard wax. I love waxing my clients with it. I love waxing myself with it. That is how I help people with removing unwanted hair and then helping them with clearing their ingrown bumps, ingrown hairs, and then their dark spots that they get from the ingrown hairs or ingrown bumps. I also help by doing facials, chemical peels, and then products. I have my own product line, which we've been talking about, which is the acne and ingrown pads and the fruit enzyme pads. But I also recommend Skin Script as a good product line and PCA skin care to my clients. This month and last month, we've really been talking about the acne and ingrown pads because they help with making your waxes better, you're getting rid of your acne, your ingrowns, and your dark spots. And so I have been focusing on all the ingredients in there and giving you different information on what each ingredient does and where it comes from, because sometimes people will see that an ingredient has a long name like methyl sulfonylmethane, and they'll think it is toxic or a bad chemical, but then you realize that it's comes from organic sulfur and it's not bad for you. It just has its scientific name, and I want to clear that up for you so you know what you're putting on your skin and why you're putting it on your skin. Also, I'm trying to think of everything I do. Also, there are estheticians who follow me. I teach estheticians how to wax better, how to start their own product line. I wholesale the pads to a few estheticians, and actually one of the estheticians is out of the country. Ooh, I don't see her in here today. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show, Beauty by Ceci. Renab said, yes, that's what I think all the time. Thank you. Yes, I'm glad you said that. You're welcome. That's the whole goal, is to help you start seeing the ingredients as you're shopping, and then you're like, oh, okay, I know what this is. I know what it does. This is good for my skin. This is good for my skin type. This isn't good for my skin type. So I usually go live Wednesday through Friday at 3:26 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Today, I obviously was at the post office getting orders out, and I had an overseas order that did take quite a bit of time. But I go live and I'll talk about skincare ingredients, waxing, and there are months where I will talk about esthetician career information. So I'll talk about, how estheticians can grow their career. Hey Mariah, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Yeah, so that is basically it. I don't know what else I wanted to tell you in this intro. I do the intro all the time, but I don't know why I blanked. To connect, if you're like, oh, I want to connect with you and learn more. So I have 3 email lists that I send information to. The first one is the lab. You can join by clicking the link in the bio on Instagram at 3B Waxing. And the lab is where I send information about ingredients. So I'll let you know when I'm going live about ingredients, or I'll send information about skincare, and those kind of things. If you're interested in waxing, like learning why it's beneficial, how to get better waxes, how to improve your ingrowns, join the Wax Lounge. And then if you are a salon professional and you want to know when I give tips, like I gave a secret video 2 weeks ago on how to ask your clients for a tip in a respectful way, like gratuity. You can join the salon tea. So I'll send out like little secret videos and like special stuff for those who are professionals and want to improve their practice and teach their clients how to improve their skin. And so I do skin consultations online or, Zoom, and then do business consultations with other estheticians. As far as opening up, I plan on opening up again this year. I know we had somebody from Palm Springs. I'm in Orange County. I am looking at places to open up because I haven't closed this whole time for safety, and I know that when I open back up and get back in the swing of things, I have so many exciting things for my clients to improve their skin and basically their life, because if you feel confident and beautiful about your skin, you will do better in your life. Ron Gay 33 said, how does waxing compare to threading, which is better? So it's the same thing as far as waxing coming out and threading coming out. They're all coming from the root. I say that waxing is my preferred method for my clients because you are also working on the skin, so you're able to exfoliate the skin. Some people like the line of threading when they thread their brows, but I just find that waxing is a little more sanitary because with threading, they'll put the string in their mouth, and I'm not really interested in waxing somebody and putting things in my mouth. Hey, Short Stack 99, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. So let's get into the ingredients. So, like I said, we have been going into, hey Mocha Sweet, welcome back to the 3B Waxing Show, good to see you. So we have been going into all these ingredients and talking about the benefits of them. So it's one of the first ones we talked about was salicylic acid. If you've been following me a while, I talk about salicylic acid all the time. Ron Gay 33 said, thanks for answering, you're welcome. Salicylic acid is an acne ingredient. So it is really good for fighting acne. And in America, salicylic acid is considered a drug. So that's why this is a drug label. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show, Naomi, Judith. Mocha Sweet said, hola sis. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show, Zelda Bolden. Welcome. So salicylic acid is really good for acne. 2% is really strong. It's what you can get over the counter, and that's what you'll see in the pads. I have a story. I'm not going to go into the story today, but I have a story that helps you remember what salicylic acid does. And basically what it does is it goes into the pore and pulls out the bacteria and the sebum out of that pore, so that way it's getting to the top so you can get it out. It does not kill bacteria. So that is one of the first ingredients that we talked about in this series. Hey, bacon lover forever, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. I'm a bacon lover forever too. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show, one true empress. Welcome. So another ingredient that we talked about in this series is lactic acid. Lactic acid is an exfoliating ingredient that is good for hyperpigmentation, and it's an exfoliating ingredient that is moisturizing to the skin because it's derived from milk and sugars. So it's believed that when Cleopatra used to do milk baths, this is what she was doing, was exfoliating her body because of the lactic acid. I don't know if people still take milk baths. I don't understand. I guess I do understand because you can drain milk baths, but I don't understand how people, it's a side note, people will put flowers or herbs in their bath, which is great, but how do they get it out? That's my question. Is like, are you just letting that go down the drain? Are you like taking a strainer? That is always my question. So if you have an answer to that question on how to do that correctly without like clogging up the drain or something, then I would love to know. But that's lactic acid. Lactic acid is moisturizing. Now, when I created the pads in 2017, I wanted something that had salicylic acid, glycolic acid, and lactic acid. I wanted those three acids for a reason. Thank you so much, Naomi Judith, for the badge. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I really wanted those three ingredients. Why did I want them? Because they are chemical exfoliants. Chemical exfoliants are wonderful for your skin. They are gentle for your skin, and if you suffer from ingrowns or discoloration or the hair not coming out well when you get waxed, or even if you're not getting good shaves and you're getting razor bumps, chemical exfoliants are the business. So that's what I wanted. I also wanted a product that didn't have alcohol in it, because alcohol can be drying to the skin, and if you're working on improving your skin and you're using things like salicylic acid and all that stuff, that can be drying because it's, pulling that stuff out of the pore. You don't want to add on alcohol to dry up the skin. So that's why I didn't want it. Hey, Q Typey, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. True Empress said you can put the herbs in a sock and tie it. My brother lets it go down the drain. That's a good idea. I like that, because I'm always like, on Pinterest, they look so beautiful. And even I've created like little things for my clients to do in their foot soaks, but I'll straighten it afterwards. But I'm always like, what? Are people just clogging up their drains? Great idea. Thank you for sharing. So you can put it in a sock, put the herbs in a sock, and then that way you don't have to worry about clogging up your drain. Hey, the Libra in me. Welcome back to the 3B Waxing Show. Good to see you. Yeah, Renab said that's a good idea. It really is. Thank you for sharing. So going back to the pads and why I wanted those ingredients. So those ingredients are really good for helping with ingrowns. And my specialty is doing Brazilian waxing. And I have a personal connection to Brazilian waxing because I used to get really bad boils and ingrowns, and waxing really helped that. And then I found out, through trial and error and doing different products, that those ingredients really helped clean up my bikini line and clean up that area. So that's why I wanted those ingredients. So we talked about salicylic, we talked about lactic. Another ingredient is glycolic acid. Glycolic acid is alpha hydroxy acid, AHA, and it eats away at your dead skin cells. So an example could be if you did a glycolic peel and that's all you had in the pill, it's going to eat away at that dead skin so your new skin can come through. And that's really what the pads do. I'm just giving an example of the glycolic pill for something stronger. And so you'll get that new vibrant skin. And the great thing about glycolic acid, when you use it consistently and regularly, it builds upon itself. So, as your skin is improving, you'll just keep building on that new skin and that new look. So when you see people's skins that's really vibrant after they've been consistent with glycolic, whether they're using the pads or using like glycolic serums. There's also a glycolic cleanser that I put on the show. It's from SkinScript. It's one of my favorite cleansers. It's actually 17% glycolic, and I didn't realize that you could sell that to consumers with that high percentage. I think that's why SkinScript makes it that you have to go through an esthetician to purchase the products. But it has 17% glycolic, and that glycolic cleanser is so strong, but it makes your skin look so good. Are you going to save this live? Yes, I plan to. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Profits. Welcome. So that's glycolic acid. The next one we talked about is Salix alba. Salix alba comes from willow bark, or the willow tree. And it is actually has salicin in it, which salicin makes salicylic acid. Salicin is a version of salicylic acid that's a little calmer, but you're getting the properties of helping with inflammation, and then you're getting polyphenols and antioxidants that are improving the texture and the look of the skin and putting antioxidants into the skin. So Salix alba, I don't think it's talked about a lot. And this year I recently just started talking about it more, but it is a very good natural ingredient to have in products. Hey Ash Kardash, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Good to see you. So the next ingredient is mandelic acid. And let me know if you have, drop an emoji if you have used mandelic acid, seen it, know about it, or any of that. So True Empress says, is this safe for people with eczema? And you're on the same wavelength as I am right now, because I literally have talking points about, well, the pads are great for people with eczema, but specifically I wanted to talk about methyl sulfonyl methane. Say it with me, methyl sulfonyl methane. Because methyl sulfonyl methane in the pads is great for eczema. We're kind of jumping ahead, but it is, I will talk about it more, but it is good for eczema. And the pads are really good for eczema and dry skin, because in order for your moisturizers and your serums to work well, you need to get rid of that dead skin that blocks your skin. So if you can get rid of that layer of dead skin, your products for moisturizing is going to work a lot better. Also with eczema, salicylic acid is really good for that. Another thing, just because you said that and I want to mention it. Hey Reezy, good to see you. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Welcome back. Is KP, it's, and I'm not going to say it right now, so I'm not even going to try, but maybe somebody knows what I'm talking about and wants to write it in the comments. But it's when you get those little bumps on your shoulders. When you use products with salicylic acid, it's going to break down that very well and get the oil out and help those little bumps. For people who get little bumps on their shoulders or on their backs, salicylic acid is very good for that. So you can use the pads, you can use a salicylic wash, a salicylic serum. I haven't seen too many salicylic serums, to be honest with you, but that helps as well. So no one has really heard of mandelic acid. Mandelic acid is another exfoliating ingredient. It's AHA, alpha hydroxy acid, and it is amazing. It's from bitter almonds, and it does a lot of things to the skin that, glycolic and lactic do. I have a video on that. That one's up on YouTube. Again, if you click the link in the bio, for those who don't know, the bio on Instagram at 3B Waxing, the last button you'll find my YouTube channel, and that is where you'll see the video on mandelic acid, going in deeper on mandelic. So that was mandelic. The next one is carbamide. I know you guys can't really see it, but carbamide, and it's spelled Carbamide. That is a moisturizing ingredient. Some people are shocked when they use the pads and they're like, it gets rid of my acne, it does all this stuff to exfoliate my skin. How come my skin isn't super dry? Because there are moisturizing properties. So we have the lactic acid that's exfoliating, but it's from milk, so it's still moisturizing. But we also have carbamide. And carbamide is a moisturizing agent. You'll see it in moisturizers, but you're seeing it in the exfoliating pads, which is kind of not typical. It's not a typical thing that you see in exfoliators. So if you struggle with getting really dry skin from exfoliating, you will want to find your exfoliators to have some moisturizing properties in them. And that's what's really important when you are picking out your skincare. You want to pick it towards your problems or your issues or things about your skin. I don't want to even say problems and issues, but that's what it is. But your characteristics of your skin. So if you are a person who has oily skin, but you get dehydrated skin in fall, winter change, then you're going to want to change your skincare routine when fall and winter are coming up so that it is based off of moisturizing and putting that water back into your skin when it's dehydrated. Because yes, you need to drink water, but drinking a lot of water isn't going to quickly change your dehydration in your skin. It's just not. It doesn't work like that fast, even though you do need to be drinking water. And that reminds me of two things that you may want to know. For those of you who knew, I made a perfect skincare guide that is a free guide that you can grab if you click the link in the bio, and it goes into your skin type. So if you're like, I don't know my skin type, I don't even know how to figure out my skin type, and I don't even know what products are good for my skin type, then grab that guide, and that it'll go into that. And it'll help you. So if you want to kind of like do something before you want to do a call with me or something, that's a good, leeway. And the other thing I want to remember before we continue with the ingredients is that the skincare habit tracker that I made is available right now. Click the link in the bio. I only bring it out a few times, but it's been really helpful for a lot of my clients, especially because I haven't seen them in a while because I've been closed. But it's been helpful for my clients who are really focusing on being on top of their routines and have decided to do at-home facials until I open up, or at-home waxing until I open up. So it's been helping them stay on track, because you do want to know your skin type, and then you want to get products that are based and good for your skin type. So knowing ingredients is important. And then after that, you want to be consistent with doing your skincare routine, and then keeping documentation so you know what you need to change up and do. So that's available right now until Sunday. Hey, Alus, I said it perfectly yesterday. Aluso. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Welcome back. So the next ingredient is MSM, and that's what we've been talking about. And I have it written down. It's a long name. If you're new to the show, I show it on a whiteboard, and it'll show up backwards for you. But if you screenshot it and then go to your photos and flip it, you'll be able to see it correctly. So methyl sulfonyl methane. Say it with me. Methyl sulfonyl methane. Methyl sulfonyl methane. And this looks like it is bad for the skin. And if you saw it with a bunch of long other ingredients, you could be like, this doesn't look like it's healthy for my skin at all. But it is. So It is from sulfur. It's derived from sulfur, and it comes organically from fruits, grains, vegetables. It's found in the human body. So it is a sulfur that helps build up the amino acids, the tissues basically in your skin. And so one of the properties that I talked about yesterday is that it is very good at inhibiting the destruction of your collagen. When babies are born, they have tons of collagen. That's why their skin is beautiful and like plump and hydrated, and it looks good. And as we get older, our collagen decreases. So that's why it's important for us to, do facials and do use antioxidants and those kind of things. Someone posted on yesterday's show, and they were saying that they had no idea about antioxidants. And I wanted to respond to them, but it wouldn't let me respond because it won't let me at them. But for that person who commented, thanks for commenting, because you're probably not the only one. And I'm glad you had the aha moment. So those of you who are wondering what I'm talking about, hey, beautiful baby doll, welcome to the Three Boxing Show. I talked about antioxidants because not only does methylsulfonylmethane help with stopping the destruction of collagen, it also helps build up your antioxidants. And you'll hear me talk about antioxidants a lot. And when Francine was on last Saturday, she was saying how important antioxidants were. And a good way, she had an example of explaining it, but I'm going to explain it how I did. But you can always check out the video because she had a lot of metaphors that were great, helping you understand skincare. But one way to look at antioxidants is that when you are, someone messaged me, so it kind of got me off. I was reading the message, sorry. When you are living life and you're going through life, you start getting environmental factors that mess with your skin, right? So you are born with great skin, high collagen, and your molecules are very stable. Say you have a molecule, they're very stable. Well, so it's your molecule and it's being, it's stable. This is stability. So as you have the environment, pollution, stress, the world, not taking care of your skin, not putting antioxidants back into your skin, that stability goes away. And so you have these molecules just moving around, making you look old. It's basically what it is. Making your skin look damaged, not healing itself quickly. And so, hey, Chocolatey, welcome to the Boxing Show. I like that name. And so when you put antioxidants into the skin, you are stabilizing the molecules and fighting against free radicals, because free radicals is really what's causing the instability of the molecules. So basically you can think of it as not wearing sunscreen or being stressed out. All that stuff, when it hits your skin, turns into free radicals. That's not good for your skin. And then you need to fight it back with antioxidants. Hey, oneself, to love. Welcome to the Three Boxing Show. Let me know if that analogy makes sense. So methylsulfonylmethane, say it again so you can get it. Methylsulfonylmethane is great for you to build up your antioxidants. I wouldn't say that's like the major benefit of it, but it is something great about it. It works really well with vitamin C. Now, vitamin C is a great antioxidant, and everyone should have that in their routine. I believe that. Francine was talking about that for her clients, that she recommends that they have a vitamin C. Vitamin C is also good for hyperpigmentation. A lot of my clients deal with that because I've dealt with that and I've learned how to overcome dark spots. If you go down in my feed, I've posted where I've gotten, spots on my cheeks, and if I fall off my routine, I get dark spots, and I'll lighten it up with some vitamin C, and I'll do the pigment gel from PCA. And then if you're consistent with your vitamin C, you will start evening out your skin tone. Another thing is, someone asked this in the show with Francine, and it was, do you use vitamin C on your bikini line? And for me, I do. And when I recommend it to my clients, I recommend them do it to lighten up their bikini line in conjunction with the pads, and then that you can use the pigment gel. So like sometimes if I'm not on top of waxing and doing all the stuff I need to do to prevent ingrowns, and I get some ingrowns that turn dark, then I will work really hard to be on top of my vitamin C on my bikini line, and then also do my pigment gel spot treating, and then if I need to, do a vajacial, or I'll do a vajacial on clients. I do say be careful, because you don't want to get products actually in the vagina and like that area, because that can be very painful. I've tried a lot of products down there, and I've made myself a guinea pig, and you can do some destruction. Not terrible, but some painful stuff. Hey, Mrs. Legendary, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. You're just being honest with y'all. That's the truth. So that was vitamin C. So MSM works very well with vitamin C. MSM is methyl sulfonyl-methane. Now, one thing I wanted to talk about today, and Mrs. Legendary said, hey, and True Empress brought this up, and I'm glad you did, because it's a great segue into what I want to talk about today. So if you are struggling with rashes or eczema, True Empress brought up eczema, but rashes, eczema, dermatitis, MSM, methylsulfonyl-methane, is a great product for that. You can't really have too much MSM. Like, it's not a product that's like, oh, it's, bad using too much of it. So that's the ingredient in the pads that will help you with eczema. If you have like a dermatitis, some people have like a little bit of dry, like a dry patch or a dry patch, they can use the pads. Or like some type of like skin rash. Now, I'll be careful with saying skin rash, because some skin rashes, like rashes are different things, right? Say if you have like a consistent like red rash or something, that can help. The MSM and the pads can help. But if you like did something and you were like, oh, I got this rash, it may be like an allergic reaction, and that you treat differently. So without going too much into that, I can do a video of it eventually, but there are different breakouts. There are breakouts from hormonal acne. There's different breakouts for rashes. There are different breakouts of that. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. I am Ebony Shanta. Welcome. Does it occur naturally? Yes, and I think you just came in, so I will go over that again. Renab 1310, thank you so much for the badge. I appreciate it. Thank you. So One Self to Love, you came in a little late. I am going to keep this up, but yes, methyl sulfonyl does occur naturally. It's organic sulfur that occurs from fruits, vegetables, grains. I believe it comes from milk as well, but it's found naturally in plants and the human body. So even though it does have this long name that may seem like, oh, it's a chemical, it's not good for us, it actually is. It's organic sulfur, and it is good for us, and it's not harming. Hey, Donnell MUA, makeup artist, welcome to the Waxing Show. And that is really, so none of my products have any of the bad stuff in them. They don't even have essential oils. And I use essential oils on my clients in the salon, whether it be for calming or relaxation or different things I use them for, but they're not in the pads. And the reason why they won't be in the pads, even moving forward ever, well, maybe they will, maybe not, but not everyone can deal with essential oils. There's a lot of great things about essential oils, but it's one of those things that people respond to them differently. And so I keep my products clean as far as no parabens, sulfates, essential oils, those kind of things, because it's free from things that would make people very allergic, or things that cause reactions in people. And there's like a lot of variables to that. So those things are eliminated. Now, if you are not doing well with salicylic acid, then you are most likely going to use the fruit enzyme pads. That's why I have the organic option. But if you're dealing with acne, most people are good with salicylic acid. So that's one thing I wanted to mention about the ingredients. And then I recommend Skin Script line, because I only have the pads under 3B Waxing brand, but I recommend Skin Script because, so I pride myself, you guys know, on education. Like, I'm educating you on how to work on your skin. And so my biggest thing is to educate so you can make educated decisions on your skin. Like, when I'm in the salon with my clients, I am talking about all the things about their skin, or if I'm doing consultations with people, I'm giving them so much information for them so that you can use it further on. I really like Skin Script and PCA Skin brands because not only are their products great, but they educate their estheticians and the consumer. Skin Script does the education to their estheticians, so that way estheticians can explain to their clients, and that's why you can only get the products from an esthetician from Skin Script. So whenever I recommend products to you, it's products that I like their ingredients, what the company stands for, and I also am about them educating, because you can have the greatest products in your cabinet, but if you don't know how to apply them correctly or what to do with them or how to use them, you're not going to do much good. You actually probably can do damage, and then you're like, oh, this is not even good. So One Self to Love said, what about tea tree oil? So tea tree oil it's essential oil, and so I do not have that in my products, again, because not everyone can handle it well. Maybe some in the future. I'm not opposed to it because tea tree oil is good for fighting bacteria, but I do not have that in my pads because not everyone does well with tea tree oil. But it is a good, like, I have used it on people in doing different things, so it's a good ingredient in general. But yeah, So when you guys hear me talk about products and stuff like that, I'm just all about educating on them. And that's when clients come in to me, or if we're doing calls, or if people want me to look at if we're doing a skin consultation call and they want me to look at what's in their cabinet, I will focus a lot on ingredients and not so much on brand. Like, yes, I am for obviously my own brand and then the brands I recommend, but there are brands out there that have, like, it may be a brand that I don't like a lot of their stuff, but they may have a few products that have quality ingredients in them, and I'm like, oh, that's a good product because it has these ingredients and that's what you need. One thing that I want to mention is that you'll notice that estheticians will talk about drugstore products not being good and not being something you want to use on your skin. I will say they're not horrible. Like, drugstore products have gotten a lot better in the last 11 years that I've been as an esthetician. They've gotten a lot better. People are getting more educated on skincare. The main thing, at least for me, when I'm telling clients, is that other brands that estheticians have more access to have higher active ingredients. And if you can find products that have a higher active ingredient, they're going to work faster and they're going to work better for you. Another thing is that a lot of drugstore skincare brands have a lot of parabens or preservatives, so they can stay on the shelf for a long time. These last a year. So whether I sell them or not, which I sell out of these all the time, but these will last a year. Even though they have a natural preservative, a lot of the active ingredients that active ingredient products that you see, they are not going to last you years and years and years because it's more on the fresh side of ingredients, right? Especially with SkinScript, a lot of their products have like they have a lemon enzyme that I use on clients in the salon, and that only lasts 3 months because it's so fresh. So when you are looking for quality ingredients, active ingredients, things that are good for you and, quote unquote natural, because I like to be, I don't always like to use that word, but you guys understand what I'm saying. Natural, it's not going to last you forever. It's fresh. So any questions? I want to open it up for questions. Welcome to those who just joined in. Lay Panamy, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Miss Robin Dreams, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Shakespearean Beauty, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. And Nighto Fine, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. So yeah, any questions about what we've talked about today? Again, if you are interested in, getting on top of your skincare and learning your skin type, you can do a skin consultation call with me. I do those on Tuesdays only. Or you can, feel like I want to work on it myself. I have the perfect skincare guide where you can download it for free and start looking into the different skin types and what products work with what skin type. Hey, Miss Robin Dream, she said hi. So yeah, and then if you are wanting to track your skincare, get the skincare habit tracker. Click the link in the bio and it's the first button, and that'll be available until Sunday. Which is crazy that we're at the end of April. But yeah, so if there are no questions about what we talked about, good conversation. I feel like you guys had good questions in the mix of the show. That's very helpful to the other people who are going to be watching it. And yeah, so now you know about methylsulfonylmethane. Tomorrow, I do plan on going live. I don't know if we're going to go into the next ingredient or if I'll recap some more. So I'm deciding that as well, because just it is what it is. Next month, so May, I'm going to be focusing on waxing. Waxing is my true love. It's what I'm good at. It's what I'm known for. People know me because I'm a waxer. And we will be talking about the benefits of waxing. So there was a question about waxing and threading. We talk about waxing and sugaring, all that stuff. How to get better waxes. I do wax with me calls since when the shutdown happened. I started this because a lot of my clients have had to move to waxing themselves at home until I'm open. And you know, people are shocked to find out that exfoliating will change their wax game. And then once they do it, they're like, oh my gosh, my waxes are so much better. And it really does work, you guys. Exfoliating really does help. That's why I created these pads. Like, there's a reason why, for those of you who don't know, I was working somewhere else. I was working other places before I opened up 3B, and I was working on creating this. I was looking for something with lactic salicylic glycolic acid because I wanted something for people's bikini lines. Now you can use these on your face as well, but I was looking to help people with their waxing and getting them consistent. And so if you are consistently exfoliating in between your waxes, you will notice such a change. Even with your legs, if you are thinking about getting your legs waxed, exfoliating will change the game for you. It's amazing what it can do with some consistency. Your wax will even be less painful. So I know I'm always talking about exfoliating. It's because I believe in it. I do it myself. I do it for my clients. And it just works. And it's so simple. I'll be talking about it for as long as I'm doing the 3B Waxing show. Well, even who knows? I'll always be talking about it. Okay, so. But thank you guys for joining the 3B Waxing show. I hope this was valuable. Let me know if you learned something new and if you'll be applying it, whether you're working on your skin, going to get products, thinking about exfoliating more, thinking about waxing, or wanting to continue to look into ingredients to improve your skin, or interested in learning your skin type. I always love to hear how it's helping, because my real goal is to help people feel confident and beautiful in their skin. Even though this is my business, I have a calling, or like a love for doing this. Mocha Sweet said thanks. Oneself to love said thank you. You both are welcome. I have a true love for this, and yes, it's my business, and you know, it's growing and stuff like that, but like, this has all come from just the love of improving my skin, and then improving other people's skin, and seeing how good it feels to help someone feel confident. I fell in love with, I was always into waxing when I got my esthetician license, but then when I worked for the first time at a wax place in college, I really fell in love with it because I was doing so many people. Like, I was booked. And so when you're changing people's lives, like, they hadn't felt confident wearing a bikini, or they hadn't felt confident because of the hair on their chin, or different things, like, that is such a great feeling. And that's why I will be open this year. I just don't know when. Because I do miss helping people feel great about themselves, and sharing the knowledge that I've learned from books, reading, and also my practical my practice of working on people. So being able to share my knowledge and really help people be their best selves and go on and do amazing things in the world. So that's all I got for you. Hey, poor Sia, welcome to the Waxing Show. We're actually ending, but I will leave this up, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a fabulous evening.